Umar radiallahu anh established. One was Darul Daqiq. Daqiq literally means flour. So house of flour. وَلَمْ يَزَلْ حَتَّى شَبِعُوا. And he continued doing that, subhanallah, until they all became satisfied. And she was saying to him, Jazakallahu Khairan, is against a tuhma, against Amr ibn al-As, and this was done. There are a lot of stories at the time of Ali radiallahu anh, Muawiyah radiallahu anh, because Amr ibn al-As was the side of Muawiyah radiallahu anh. اشترى عمر بن الخطاب عمر بن الخطاب رضي الله عنه, he purchased وهو أمير المؤمنين, and he was أمير المؤمنين, or while he was أمير المؤمنين, حصان, and he purchased a horse. He شريح القاضي رحمه الله, he just for the man. This story is also not authentic. Inshallah, we'll look into it.
إن كان عمر لا يرانا فإن رب عمر يرانا.
The girl said, if Umar radiallahu anh cannot see us, then indeed the Lord of Umar radiallahu anh sees us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. I welcome you all to Arabiyya, to Bayna, Yadayk, and inshallah ta'ala we have Fahmul Masmu'. We have some stories of Umar radiallahu anh, while some of them are authentic, while some are not. Because remember, some events in history, the qassas, the storytellers, they would go around fabricating stories or, creating stories. Like for Umar radiallahu anh, his Islam is not authentic, how he accepted Islam, when he takes out a sword and goes around, right? That story, or his story of Kaaba under the cover of Kaaba, that story is also not authentic. Hamza radiallahu anh's Islam. So these stories, the storytellers used to invent a lot. So there are some stories, inshallah, which we will listen to, inshallah ta'ala. But our goal is not to, we are concerned about the language. But yes, we will mention if this story is authentic or not, inshallah ta'ala. So we have the first story and we have to listen to the audio, and once we listen to the audio we will try to answer the questions, inshallah ta'ala. This is the text of Fahmul Masmu', but actually you have to listen, so try to listen to the audio first, inshallah. I will pause the audio in between like usual, because I don't want it to go round and round and you don't understand anything. So inshallah, we'll look at 2-3 sentences at a time. So try to listen to the audio first. Don't read the text here. I'm just putting the text up front so that if you find it difficult to listen, you can follow the text also, inshallah.
الوحدة التاسعة الدرس التاسع والخمسون.
فهم المسموع القسم الأول.
استمع إلى النص ثم أجب عن الأسئلة التالية. قصص عمرية. القصة الأولى: قال أسلم: خرجنا مع عمر رضي الله عنه إلى حرة واقم، حتى إذا كنا بصرار إذا نار توقد، فقال: يا أسلم، إني أرى ها هنا ركبانا قصر بهم الليل والبرد.
So this is a story. Inshallah, this story is authentic on the level of Hassan, I believe. So this story is authentic, alhamdulillah, as much as possible. So Aslam says, خرجنا مع عمر. We left with Umar radiallahu anhu إلى حرة واقم. This is a place. Harra means lava, or where molten lava has been cooled down. In Medina it's very common because near Uhud we have lavas and all that, a lot of lava. And this is the name Harra واقم. حتى إذا كنا بالسرار, until we were in the area of Sirar. إذا نار. This إذا is surprise. This is إذا. And behold, there was a fire which was lit. So it was night time. And there was some fire. So he said, فَقَالَ يَا أَسْلَمْ إِنِّي أَرَى هَؤُنَا رُكْبَانًا. Oh Aslam, indeed I see some riders here. راكب plural ركبان. قَصُرَ بِهِمُ اللَّيْلُ وَالْبَرْدُ. قَصُرَ yani shortened the night as well as cold. That means shorten what? Shorten their journey. So they had to go to some place, but they are camping here because of night, as well as because you have to camp in the night, as well as cold. It's a lot of winter night.
انطلق بنا. فخرجنا نهرول حتى دنونا منهم، فإذا بامرأة معها صبيان وقدر منصوبة على نار وصبيانها يتضاغون.
So انطلق بنا. So let's go. انطلق to come, go. Come with us. Like انطلق بنا, هيا بنا. Let's go closer to them. فخرجنا نهرول. We left Nuharwilu, yani walking fast. It comes in the hadith also, no? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala comes or walks fast to you if you walk slowly. To Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He comes with you with eager. Now, if a person accepts Islam or he repents, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is ready to accept your repentance. So, we started walking fast. Hatta danawna minhum, dana yadnu, to become close, until we became close to them. فإذا, again surprise, إذا فجائية, فإذا بامرأة, so behold there was a woman, معها صبيان وقدر منسوبة على النار. She had children, صبيان, صبي, plural is صبيان. قدر, she had a bowl there, منسوبة, which was fixed on the fire, that means which was put on fire. وصبيانها يتضاغون, يبكون. تضاغى is to wail or cry. يعني they were crying, and the children were crying around the fire, like that. So there was a woman and there were children.
قال عمر: السلام عليكم يا أهل الضوء، وكره أن يقول يا أصحاب النار.
So Umar radiallahu anh, he said, Assalamu alaikum ya ahl al-daw. He said, peace be upon you, O people of light. He did not like to say ahl al-nar, ashab al-nar, or companions of the fire, because fire, it's as if people of Jahannam, na'udhu billah. So he disliked to say, he said, people of light.
فأجابت امرأة: وعليكم السلام.
She said, وعليكم السلام. فأجاب يجيب, the woman replied, وعليكم السلام. فقال أأدنو.
فقال: أأدنو. فقالت: أدن بخير، أودع. فدنا منها فقال: ما بالكم.
فقال أأدنو. So he said, should I come close? فقالت أدن بخير أودع. Right? Come close with goodness or leave. ودع يدعو is to leave. Leave يعني ترك يترك, also you could say like دع هذا الكتاب, leave this kitab, leave this book here. Or that means leave, go, يعني أخرج. Or leave us maybe. فدنا منها, so we went close to her. فقال ما بالكم. بالكم يعني ما حالكم. بال يعني حال. What is the situation? What's happening here?
قالت: قصر بنا الليل والبرد. قال: وما بال هؤلاء الصبية يتضاغون.
She said, قصر بنا الليل والبرد. The night and cold have made us stop here. قصر have made us shorten our journey. قال وما بال هؤلاء صبية. صبية is another plural of صبي, children, صبي. And what is the matter of these صبية? يتضاغون. Why are they crying? They're crying.
قالت: الجوع. قال: وأي شيء في هذه القدر؟ قالت: ماء أسكتهم به حتى يناموا، والله بيننا وبين عمر.
قالت الجوع. She said it's hunger. قال وأي شيء في هذه القدر. She said, and he said, رضي الله عنه, and what is in this pot? قالت ماء, it's water. She's just boiling water. أسكتهم به. I make, أسكت يسكتوا, I'm making them silent through it. Like حتى يناموا, until they sleep. Subhanallah, she doesn't have anything, so she's just boiling water until they sleep. والله بيننا وبين عمر, and Allah is between us and between Umar.
قال: رحمك الله، وما يدري عمر بكم.
He said yudri, but siyadri. Or yudri also it could be. قال, I means yeah. When somebody is close to you, there are ways of calling I or Azaid, yani O Zaid, when he's close. I rahimakallah, rahimakillah, may Allah have mercy on you. Oh, wama yadri Umar bikum. What does Umar know about you? It could be wama yudri Umara, like he said. And what can inform Umar about it? Like how can he know about you guys?
فقالت: يتولى أمرنا ثم يغفل عنا.
يتولى. She said يتولى أمرنا ثم يغفل عنا. He's the commander now. He takes our matter. Yatawalla is to become a leader also. Wali. He becomes our wali. He becomes our commander of the faithful, Amirul Mu'mineen. And then he becomes heedless of us.
فأقبل علي فقال: انطلق بنا. خرجنا نهرول حتى أتينا دار الدقيق، فأخرج عدلا من دقيق وعدلا من شحم وقال: أحمله علي. قلت: أنا أحمله عنك. قال: أنت تحمل وزري يوم القيامة لا أم لك. فحملته علي.
So he went quickly. فأقبل علي. He turned to me. Aslam says, rahimahullah. He turned towards me and فقال: انطلق بنا. Let's go. خرجنا نهرول. We went quickly. We left quickly. حتى أتينا دار الدقيق. We went to دار الدقيق. A lot of admin things Umar established. One was دار الدقيق. دقيق literally means flour. So house of flour, with flowers of grains and all this is pulses. Now, so فأخرج عدلا. عدلا يعني weight. عدلا, because adala also means to turn away from something, to change. Here عدل means something, some weight from flour. وعدلا من شحم, and some fat. شحم is fat, animal fat, right? Because they used to store animal fat also, like clarified butter. Ghee is what we call. That is from milk and all those things. This is from animal fat. So he took a weight of some kilo, I don't know, some amount of weight of fat, animal fat, because they had preserved foods. In desert area, you have to have some things which are stored. So flour is good, as well as shaham. It also stays for a long time if you put salt and all that in it. وقال احمله عليه. حمله يحمله is to carry. So carry it upon me. That means help me put it on the back. I said, خذه أنا أحمل عنك. I will carry it instead of you. قال أنت تحمله وزري. تحمل وزري يوم القيامة. You will carry my burden on the day of judgment. Subhanallah. And this is very important for us also. Always be concerned about the qiyamah. Now, if people do not allow you to do good deeds, or they stop you and take you towards sins or something like that, you should remind them, and we should remind ourselves that on Yawm al-Qiyamah we will be alone. Now, so if somebody asks us to cheat or something like that, so we should remind them that I cannot do this. This is something which I'll be held accountable on the day of judgment. أنت تحمل وزري يوم القيامة. Will you carry my burden on the day of judgment? لا أم لك. No mother for you. And this is the way of the Arabs, of chastising a little bit.
فانطلق
فحملته عليه, and so I put him on his back. So he carried it.
انطلقت معه إليها نهرول فألقى ذلك عندها وأخرج من الدقيق شيئا فأخذ يقول لها ذري علي وأنا أحرك لك.
So فانطلق, he left, and I also left with him towards her. We were walking fast. فألقى ذلك عندها, he put that bag near her. وأخرج من الدقيق شيئا, and he put he removed some flour from that. فأخذ يقول لها ذري علي. ذري, ذر يذر, spread it for me. وأنا أحرك لك. أحرك لك. حرك يحرك, to move it, because he asked her to put something into the water, because you make harira with that, water and barley and all. I'm not a cook, but you make harira, you mix it up, it becomes like a liquid thing, and they used to eat, and it's very good. Harira, you can make it sweet or salty. So I'll shake it, because if he had put, what would happen? Maybe she knows how much the children eat, or like that. Maybe that's why he asked her to put وجعل ينفخ تحت الخضر, and he started blowing under the this thing, because the fire gets extinguished. So you have to manage the fire as well as the pot, as well as there's wind also, maybe. So many things.
وجعل ينفخ تحت القدر وكانت لحيته عظيمة فرأيت الدخان يخرج من خلالها حتى طبخ لهم.
وكان لحيته عظيمة, and his beard was very huge. Umar radiallahu anhu, obviously that is the sunnah, to leave the beard, as well as fard, because Rasulullah commanded, right? Awful liha, forgive the beard. That means leave the beard. There's one fist and all that is the opinion of Ibn Umar radiallahu anhuma, but the correct hadith is we have to follow Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That was the ijtihad of Ibn Umar, and that was only at the time of Hajj, taking one fist. The correct opinion, inshallah, is you have to awful liha, khaliful yahud wa nasara, go against. It's fard. Imam Dhahabi also brings in Kitab Kabair of who shaves the beard. So if he completely shaves the beard, that is from the Kabiras. And he says it could be Kabira, but it is a Kabira, inshallah ta'ala, because there are so many evidences which are the commands of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And depending on the length which he leaves, he will get the punishment for that. If he leaves some and cuts some, may Allah protect all of us, he'll get that much sin. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. So we should leave our beards for the men now. And so he says, فَرَيْتُ دُخَانَ يَخْرُجُ مِنْ خِلَالِهَا. So I saw the smoke coming out through it. Subhanallah.
ثم أنزلها
حتى طبخ لهم, until he cooked for them.
وأفرغ الحريرة في صفحة وهو يقول لها أطعميهم.
Then he brought it down because it's very hot, and أفرغ الحريرة, and he poured some harira في صفحة. صفحة is a page, but here it means like a plate or something, which they used to have. وهو يقول لها, feed them. أطعميهم.
وأنا أسطح لهم.
And I will. Astuhu satah yastuhu. Satah means roof, actually, but here maybe he distributes it for them and cools it for him. He explains it. Yeah, I ubarriduhu. I will cool it for them.
أي أبرده.
I will make it cool so that the mouth doesn't get burnt.
ولم يزل حتى شبعوا وهي تقول له جزاك الله خيرا كنت بهذا الأمر أولى من أمير المؤمنين.
ولم يزل حتى شبعوا. And he continued doing that, subhanallah, until they all became satisfied. And she was saying to him, Jazakallahu Khairan, may Allah give you the best reward. كنت بهذا الأمر, you are in this matter أولى من أمير المؤمنين, more worthy than أمير المؤمنين. Right? He did not even tell her that أنا أمير المؤمنين. Right? He's subhanallah. This story is authentic, inshallah ta'ala. Inshallah. So this is the first story. Now, first story. القصة الثانية ثالثة. We have three stories. This story is not authentic about Amr ibn al-As. This is a buhtan ala Amr ibn al-As. Now, this is not authentic at all. People, the qasas and show this, they narrate it in khutabs and khutbahs and other places, but it's not authentic. Now, we'll see what this story is.
القصة الثانية. كان عمرو بن العاص واليا على مصر، وكان ابنه يجري الخيل في ميدان السباق.
كان عمرو بن العاص was a governor of Misr. This is fine. Right? Amr ibn al-As was a governor. This is true. وكان ابنه يجري الخيل في ميدان السباق. And his son used to run horses. Ajra usually is to make something else run or someone else run. That means he used to race horses in the ميدان السباق, in the grounds of racing. سباق, racing grounds of horses.
فنازعه بعض المصريين السبق.
فنازعه, some of them, they بعض المصريين, some of these people, they competed with him. Naza competed with him in sabq, in racing. Some of the Egyptians, they competed with him. Naza also means, niza is to dispute, fight with, contend with.
واختلفا بينهما لمن يكون الفرس السابق.
واختلفا بينهما, so they both differed whose horse is the sabiq, who's the first, right? Whose horse will go against the second, whose will come first, sabiq.
وغضب ابن الوالي فضرب المصري.
So they raced, maybe they raced or they did not race, they were just arguing, my horse is better, yours is better. So Ibn al-Wali, this is not authentic, right? The son of the governor, he فضرب المصري وهو يقول, he hit the Egyptian, and while he was saying, in some of the wordings it's Qibti, Copts, because they are in Egypt.
وهو يقول أنا ابن الأكرمين.
While he was saying, I am the son of the nobleman. Right?
فاستدعى عمر الوالي وابنه حين رفع إليه المصري أمره.
فاستدعى عمر الوالي ابنه. Umar radiallahu anh called the wali, that is Amr ibn al-As, and his son. حين رفع إليه المصري أمره, where the Egyptian complained to Umar radiallahu anh. He raised the matter to Umar radiallahu anh.
ونادى بالمصري في جمع من الناس أن يضرب خصمه قائلا له اضرب ابن الأكرمين.
ونادى بالمصري, and he called the Egyptian in a group of people that he should hit his opponent, saying to him, hit the son of the nobleman.
ثم أمره أن يضرب الوالي لأن ابنه لم يجرؤ على ضرب الناس إلا بسلطانه.
Then he commanded to hit the governor also. This is not authentic. لأن ابنه لم يجرؤ على ضرب الناس, because his son would not have the audacity to hit people except with his authority.
وصاح بالوالي مغضبا بما استعبدتم الناس وقد ولدتهم أمهاتهم أحرارا.
And he shouted on the governor angrily, you have enslaved people. With what are you enslaving people? استعبد يستعبد is to enslave. وقد ولدتهم أمهاتهم أحرارا. Indeed, their mothers have given birth as free men.
فما نجا من يده إلا برضا من صاحب الشكوى واعتذار مقبول.
فما نجا من يده, and he was not saved from his hand except with ridan, with pleasure from the sahib, the person of the complainant. واعتذار مقبول, and an acceptable excuse. Like we said, this is against a tuhma against Amr ibn al-As, and this was done. There are a lot of stories at the time of Ali radiallahu anh, Muawiyah radiallahu anh, because Amr ibn al-As was the side of Muawiyah radiallahu anh. So they fabricated a lot of stories to show him as, worldly, to show him like that, show him, na'udhu billah, especially the story of Abu Musa al-Ash'ari and Amr ibn al-As, that Amr ibn al-As played a trick on them. Na'udhu billah. All these are not authentic, and it's a blame. First of all, on the son of Amr ibn al-As also, like how he raised his son, how Amr ibn al-As raised his son like this to hit the person, and Umar asked him to hit the governor also, although he's the governor, right? The people who are harakis and all these people, they like such a hadith, like we'll see another hadith also, to show that, well, we don't have respect for the governors, we don't have respect for the rulers and all that. Astaghfirullah. This is going against the hadith of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam about Waliul Amr and Amirul Mu'mineen and others. So that was the second qissa, which is not authentic at all. Let's go to the third qissa.
القصة الثالثة اشترى عمر بن الخطاب رضي الله عنه.
This hadith is, or this athar, inshallah, is authentic. Inshallah.
وهو أمير المؤمنين حصانا وسار به بعيدا عن البائع وركبه ليجربه فأصيب الحصان بعطب فساوى.
اشترى عمر بن الخطاب رضي الله عنه, he purchased وهو أمير المؤمنين, and he was أمير المؤمنين, or while he was أمير المؤمنين, حصان, and he purchased a horse. What he was about to purchase. وسار به بعيدا عن البائع, and he went far away. He purchased, I think, because he says اشترى. And he moved or traveled far away from the seller. وَرَكِبَهُ لِيُجَرِبَهُ, and he rode that animal to try it out. فَأُصِيبَ الْحِصَانُ بِعُطْبٍ, but there was some defect in the horse.
ورته نفسه
فَسَاوَرَتْهُ نَفْسُهُ بِإِرْجَاعِهِ, so his soul, Savara is contended, again like Niza, from what I know, Savarathu nafsuhu, his soul contended to return it. That means he wanted to return it.
إرجاعه ظنا منه أن البائع خدعه فيه.
ظنا منه, thinking that the seller had deceived him, right? Because you tried out a product and within such time, there's a defect in it.
ولكن البائع رفض الحصان من أمير المؤمنين فشكاه عمر رضي الله عنه إلى القاضي.
But the seller, he refused the horse from the Amir al-Mu'minin. فشكاه عمر. So Umar رضي الله عنه, he complained to a judge, al-Qadi.
فاختار الرجل شريح القاضي المشهور بالعدل.
فاختار الرجل, so the man chose شريح al-Qadi. He was known for justice. Nam شريح al-Qadi, he is known for justice. There are some narrations where there's irsal, but inshallah ta'ala this is authentic, inshallah.
فحكم القاضي للرجل.
So the judge, he Shuraih al-Qadi rahimahullah, he judged for the man, saying, okay, you sold it and he went far away. It's not like the defect came just now. You just sold it and then the defect came, in 5 minutes or 10 minutes. The defect was shown after a long time maybe. So that's why the judge, he ruled in favor of the man.
وقال لعمر خذ ما ابتعت أو رد كما استلمت.
So he said to Umar رضي الله عنه, خذ ما ابتعت, take whatever you've, ibta'u also means to buy. Take whatever you bought, أو رد, or return it, كما استلمت. استلم is to receive, like you've received. Right? There's a defect now, so perhaps the animal might have got the defect while you're riding. Although in Islamic Sharia and all that, we have to see, if the defect came afterwards or before, if it is disputed, it's upon the judge. Because it might be the buyer, because of his issue, he might have, created an issue.
فقال عمر مسرورا وهو ينظر إلى شريح قائلا هل القضاء إلا هكذا وعينه قاضيا على الكوفة.
And so he said, فَقَالَ عُمَرُ مَسْرُورًا, Umar said happily, وَهُوَ يَنْظُرُ إِلَى شُرَيْحٍ, while he was looking at Shurayh, قائلا, looking at him, saying, هَلِ الْقَضَاءُ إِلَّا هَكَذَا, is judgment only like this? Like, it's wonderful. So he appointed him as over Kufa, Qadian, as a judge over Kufa. Some say Shurayh did not go to Kufa, like Imam Shafi and others, but inshallah, the correct opinion is he went, because there are other narrations where he was appointed as a judge over Kufa. Allahu A'lam. Okay. وَالْآنَ أَجِبْ عَنِ الْأَسْئِلَةِ, now answer the questions. Okay, true and false. خرج أسلم مع عمر في الليل. أسلم رحم الله left with Umar at night. True. كان في القدر طعام يغلي, and there was food which was boiling in the pot. لا لا. لا. كان الفصل صيفا, it was summer. لا. غضب عمر عندما شكته مرأة لله. Umar was angry when the woman complained to Allah. No. No. حمل عمر الدقيق على ظهره إلى بيت المرأة. Umar رضي الله عنه carried the flour on his back to the house of the mar'a. Yes, yes. You could say house or whatever camp. طبخت المرأة الطعام لأولادها. The woman cooked the food for her children. لا. عمر رضي الله عنه cooked. ذهب عمر قبل أن يأكل الأطفال. عمر رضي الله عنه left before he ate the the children ate. لا. عرفت المرأة أن الرجل هو أمير المؤمنين. The women knew that the man was أمير المؤمنين. لا. لا. التدريب الثاني, اختر الجواب المناسب. You have to choose بوضع دائرة حول الحرف الصحيح بما سمن. كان عمرو بن العاص واليا على مصر. على مصر. كانت المباراة في, the competition was in سباحة, swimming, جري, running, سباق الخيل, horse race, سباق الخيل, جيم. استدعى عمر من مصر. عمر رضي الله عنه called the valley and the sun, governor and the sun. This is not authentic. I keep repeating it because some people they will take from this story, oh, it's authentic. No, it's not. اشترى عمر من الرجل. This is authentic. The man purchased, عمر رضي الله عنه purchased from the man a horse, حصانا. عندما حكم شريح للرجل سر عمر. He was happy. He was not refused or he did not get angry. Umar رضي الله عنه was happy. عين عمر شريحا قاضيا. Umar was appointed, or Umar رضي الله عنه appointed شريح for لأمانته, for his trustworthiness, for his bravery, لعدله, for his justice. عين عمر شريحا قاضيا على كوفة. He was a judge of Kufa, شريح رحمه الله. Okay, let's listen to the second audio. Okay, let's listen to 3 more stories. This is, yeah, we have 3 more stories. Yeah, inshallah.
التاسعة. الدرس 59.
فهم
This story is also not authentic. Inshallah, we'll look into it.
المسموع. القسم الثاني.
القصة الرابعة. عندما وصلت أقمشة يمنية ووزعت على المسلمين عدلا ومساواة، ولبس عمر بن الخطاب ثوبين لأنه كان طويلا.
عندما وصلت أقمشة يمنية, قماش, plural is أقمشة, clothes, some piece of cloth came from Yemen, ووزعت على المسلمين عدلا ومساواة, and was distributed upon the Muslims equally. عدلا ومساواة. Now, this is a problem. We know Abu Bakr Siddiq anhu was the one. He used to distribute it equally. Umar anhu used to do adl. Like, how can the muhajir get the same early muhajir than the late muhajir? So he used to divide like that. There was this thing. Now he said it was equal. So this is one first problem, right? If he had distributed it, he would have distributed it according to each height. So Umar radiallahu anh wore two clothes, لأنه كان طويلا, because he was tall. Obviously, if he gives himself, he would give according to his height, right? But according to this, he had given everyone equal, and he had taken 2.
ولمس المسلمون ذلك لأن الأشياء كانت توزع علانية.
Well, lamasa is to touch, but lamasa yalmasu. So the Muslims touched that, or were touched because of that, or felt because of that. Lams also means felt. Felt that because it was distributed openly.
وصعد المنبر ليخطب.
So he ascended the minbar to give khutbah.
ويحثهم على الجهاد مرتديا هذا الثوب.
And he was encouraging for jihad wearing this thawb.
وقال لهم اسمعوا وأطيعوا.
And he said to them, listen and obey.
فقال له أحدهم لا سمع ولا طاعة.
One of them said, there's no obedience, there's no hearing, and there's no obedience. Astaghfirullah. How can this be said? And according to one narration, it was Salman al-Farsi. Na'udhu billah. It's not authentic, huh? Because ta'atu wali amr and all that. So that's why these hadith, these khawarij and others, harakis and all these, they take this to go against, and bomb people. Astaghfirullah. So he said, La sama wa la ta'a, which is, there are, where Sahaba spoke out against the governors, but in their presence, for the khutbah of Eid, like Abu Sayyid al-Khudri and others, right? There are like that. But this is not authentic for Umar radiallahu.
فقال له عمر في هدوء لماذا يرحمك الله.
Umar radiallahu said calmly, why? May Allah be merciful upon you.
فقال الرجل بنفس الجرأة أخذت من القماش مثل ما أخذنا فكيف فصلته قميصا وأنت أطول منا.
أخذت من القماش, you've taken clothes like what we have taken. So how you have elongated it, قميصا, and you are taller than us. Right? First of all, the question is also is a problem, right? If you had taken exactly the same, so why is he asking? Because he's taller. He's also accepting that he's taller, so he'll need a lot, right? That's also a problem. I mean, a normal person will understand that, okay, he's taller, so he needs more.
لابد أن هناك شيئا خصصت به نفسك.
لابد, perhaps there's something which you have specified for yourself.
ودافع عمر عن نفسه ونادى ابنه عبد الله.
So Umar defended himself and he called his son Abdullah.
ليعلن عبد الله ابن عمر أنه تنازل عن نصيبه لأبيه.
That Umar would declare that he had given his share to his father. And this also shows why would Umar take his son's share now? Right? Why would he do that?
حتى يمكنه أن يحصل على قميص كامل.
Until it's possible that he should get a complete shirt. Right? Why would this happen? Because his height, he'll give people according to his height. So he'll take according to his height. Now he has to give everyone equal. And then Musawa, the communists and all that, they love talking about equality. No. Islam is based upon adl. Everyone according to the need.
يتمكن به من ستر العورة والاجتماع بالناس.
So it's possible from that ستر العورة and اجتماع بالناس, gathering upon the people.
وجلس الرجل في هدوء من جديد وهو يقول الآن نسمع ونطيع.
الرجل في هدوء, and he said now وهو يقول الآن, now we will hear and obey. Subhanallah, this is what, weak hadith, weak asar. There are so many problematic things in this. Even the sanad is a problem. So this is, Arabiyya is also not authentic. Allahu alam. Let's go to the fifth.
القصة الخامسة.
And this is inshallah authentic, inshallah. About the woman, Bayatul Laban, inshallah, it's authentic.
على عادته في حرصه وعدله ورعايته لرعيته كان الفاروق رضي الله عنه ذات ليلة يطوف بأحياء المدينة يتفقد شؤون الناس ويتحسس.
As per his habit on his health, his keenness and adl justice, ri'aya, concern, لرعيته for the people, كان الفاروق رضي الله عنه ذات ليلة يطوف بأحياء المدينة. He was doing tawaf, he was going around the areas of Medina. يتفقد شؤون الناس, finding out, يتفقد, searching for the matters of the people and looking out for them, what's happening and all that.
فمر.
But tahassas is also the same thing. Tahassasu, to feel what's happening, to realize what's happening. Tahassasa, sense what's happening.
ببيت سمع منه صوت امرأة تقول لابنتها.
So he passed by a house, he heard the voice of a woman. She was saying to her daughter,
يا بني لقد قارب وقت الفجر فقوم امزجي اللبن بالماء.
So she said, لقد, oh daughter, the time has been near to Fajr. فقومي امزجي, mazaja is to mix milk with water.
فردت لابنه ألم يأتك يا أماه نهي أمير المؤمنين عمر عن ذلك.
ألم يأتك يا أماه, don't you know that the Umar has prohibited, hasn't the prohibition reached you about that?
فقالت الأم بلى ولكن كيف يدري عمر.
She said, yes, of course, but you don't, how will Umar know?
قالت البنت إن كان عمر لا يرانا فإن رب عمر يرانا.
The girl said, if Umar radiallahu anh cannot see us, then indeed the Lord of Umar radiallahu anh sees us.
فترك عمر رضي الله عنه علامة على جدار البيت.
So Umar radiallahu anh left a sign on the house, on the wall of the house.
ثم أمر ابنه عاصما أن يأتي هذا البيت ويخطب الفتاة إلى نفسه ويتزوجها.
Then he commanded his son Asim. Umar radiallahu anh had around 8 sons and 4 daughters, I believe. So he commanded Asim, his son, to propose to the girl and marry her.
فإنها ممن يخشون ربهم بالغيب.
Because she fears Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala unseen.
ففعل عاصم ما أمر به فولدت له تلك الفتاة فتاة سميت ليلى.
So Alhamdulillah, Asim rahimahullah, he married and they had a daughter called Salma.
تزوجها عبد العزيز بن مروان فأنجبت له عمر.
So Abdul Aziz ibn Marwan, he married Layla, and Umar ibn Abdul Aziz was born. So she had a daughter, and then Umar ibn Aziz. That means the woman was the grandmother. Now, subhanallah. So marrying for the sake of religion helps you in that, subhanallah. And now Umar ibn Aziz
فكان
was born.
عمر بن عبد العزيز الذي كان شديد الشبه بجده الفاروق.
Umar ibn Abdul Aziz was the most similar to his grandfather, from maternal grandfather, Al-Faruq, Umar ibn al-Khattab.
يحذو حذوه ويترسم خطاه.
I don't know what it means. يحذو حذوه. يحذو حذوه is he follows in his footsteps and he traces his footsteps. So same thing. يترسم يترسم is to trace. Okay. Next 6th story. This story is a mix of these things, right? So there is a story. Kisra sent, but again, this is a problem. This speech is not authentic from what we know. Allahu alam. We just know that you are the blessed king, is what he said. Let's read what he says here.
القصة السادسة. أرسل كسرى ملك الفرس رسولا إلى المدينة.
Kisra sent the king of the Persians a messenger to Medina.
يحمل رسالة إلى أمير المؤمنين عمر بن الخطاب رضي الله عنه.
He sent a letter to Amir al-Mu'minin, Umar ibn al-Khattab.
فلما وصل الرسول إلى المدينة,
when he arrived, the messenger arrived to the Medina,
سأل عن قصر الخلافة.
He asked for the palace of the Khilafah.
وكان يظنه قصرا كبيرا.
And he was thinking it's a big palace.
فوجد بيت الخليفة بيتا صغيرا.
He found the Khalifa's house, a small house.
ليس فيه دليل على فخامة الملوك.
And there is no evidence of the fakhama, of the greatness, grandeur of kings, excellency of the kings.
فطرقه ولم يجد عمر.
So he knocked and he did not find Umar.
فسأل عنه فقيل له إنه ذلك النائم تحت تلك الشجرة.
He was asked about it and he said that he was sleeping under the tree.
فجاء إليه فوجده نائما متوسدا التراب.
He found him sleeping and he was covered with sand. متوسدا يعني covered with sand.
وليس حوله حرس.
وليس حوله حرس. And he did not have any guards around him.
فقال رسول كسرى مقالته المشهورة.
So Kisra said his famous dialogue, which is not proven.
عدلت فأمنت فنمت يا عمر.
Adalta, you have done justice and you have been safe and you have slept, ya Umar. So this dialogue is not correct. Allahu alam. As well as this shows that, okay, we should not have guards. No. Guards are a requirement. If there's a danger for the Khalifa, obviously there should be guards. Even Rasulullah saw so when he heard some weapon sounds, he said, oh, how I wish there was somebody guarding me. Right? Subhanallah. And he heard someone outside. So he said, man, he said, who? It was Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas. It was Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas. He was guarding Rasulullah. So Rasulullah also had guard whenever there was a necessity. So it doesn't mean that, oh, the Khalifa should not give guards. No. Subhanallah, no. So this, is a mix, authentic and not authentic. Allahu alam. Let's listen to let's read what do you say? The exercise. Umar radiallahu anh, تنازل عمر عن ثوبه لابنه. Umar radiallahu anh gave his son. No, it's reverse. Abdullah. This is not authentic. اقتنع الرجل بكلام ابن عمر فجلس. The man was satisfied with the speech of Umar and then he sat. Yes. كان عمر يطوف بأسواق المدينة بعد الفجر. He used to go after Fajr. لا. He used to go at night. كان رسول كسرى يحمل هدايا من كسرى لعمر. He brought gifts. No, he brought a letter. كان عمر متوسدا التراب. He was sand would mix with him. Yes, yeah, that is why he had sand on his body. قال كسرى عدلت فأمنت فنمت يا عمر. Kisra said this. Kisra said this. Yes. عدلت فأمنت فنمت يا عمر. قال رسول كسرى. Oh, the messenger said, not Kisra. Okay, incorrect. You have to select the correct one. ليس عمر رضي الله عنه قميصا قميصين لبس. He wore 2 shirts. Okay, 2 shirts. أخذ عمر رضي الله عنه من الأقمشة. Umar رضي الله عنه took from ثوبين. He took 2 dresses. This is not authentic. I'm repeating it all the time because there might be people who might mistaken this. وصلت الأقمشة من اليمن. It came from Yemen. لم تمزج الفتاة اللبن بالماء. The girl did not mix milk with water because لأنها تخاف الله, because she fears Allah. Yes. تزوج الفتاة عاصم بن عمر. She married عاصم رحمه الله. كان عمر بن العزيز شديد الشبه بعمر. He used to look similar to عمر بن الخطاب. الذي كان نائما تحت الشجرة, who was sleeping under the tree, was عمر بن الخطاب. كان عمر يطوف بأحياء المدينة. He used to go around the localities of Medina. Inshallah, we'll read this in our next class, قواعد اللغة. But this is just a تعبير المتقدم, write down about خطابة, how to give us خطبة. Inshallah, we'll read this in the next class. Inshallah. بارك الله فيكم. Jazakallahu Khairan. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.